nobody expects to be in any kind of car accident. So when those things happen, what do you do? What are the steps that you take?
After the accident, had no thoughts of contacting an attorney. And we just thought that we were going to be able to do whatever we needed on our own, just working through the other individual's insurance company. And because they were the ones that were at fault. But when we were trying to make doctor's appointments, we kept getting the runaround about an accident that wasn't our fault and couldn't get doctor's appointments. It was just like, this is just not going to work.
So the first thing I would tell somebody is you need to call Josh Branch. And if they questioned that, then I would tell them that it is very important to have an attorney represent you that truly is empathetic to your situation, that more than a reputation, you put a lot of heart into working with us.
It was a very, very difficult time. You know what all we went through, and it was fantastic to have somebody not only as professional as you, but that cared as much as you and your team did for my family, looking after us. Every time I spoke with Miss Donna, she was just so caring and loving toward us. And man, you just really opened our hearts and helped us through a very difficult time.
You was very good about giving me updates, keeping me updated on where the case was going, where everything was going, what we needed to do. And, it just made it so easy for me and my family. We didn't have to worry about anything because by the time we thought about it, you was already on top of it and had it done. It was unheard of. And you definitely went above and beyond for me.
They were very professional and very helpful with anything that I needed. Any questions that I had, they had answers. And anything medically or anything in reference to the case, they took care of everything. And I personally would recommend them to anyone that need help. They did a very good job.
You always think when you get a lawyer that you're going to just be dealing with somebody else. You're never going to deal with that person until, from at the beginning and at the end. But you were always there as well. So it wasn't just your staff reaching out to us. It was you and calling Michael, and not just sending an email to him, but calling him and saying, hey, I work for you.
Well, I cannot even begin to tell you just how blessed and how fortunate we were to come in contact with you and have you work for us.
Since you have been my attorney, it's more like a family connection. You've been there every time I've needed something. You've went to the fight for me. You're kind of like a bulldog by getting a bite into something, and you just don't let it go.
You were the first person we thought of.
Absolutely.
Got to call Josh because we know that he'll get things taken care of.
They're all so kind and loving and sweet. It's just, you feel good just by talking to them, and you're very easy to get in touch with. You're not like some attorneys that I know that if I call you and I leave you a message to call me, you call me back that day. And some of them I know that I've had before that you could call, and it might be a week before they'd call you back, but you're a very caring individual and I appreciate it.
That's just who you are. And that's how you are with your clients. And obviously that's the way you are with Michael. So we appreciate it.
You put a lot of heart into working with us. And, when we were all done, we were thrilled to be done, but we felt like we were saying goodbye to a member of our family.
And we can't thank you enough. That's why after all of these years, you're still on our Christmas card list.